With No Rest for the Wicked's new update coming out January 22nd, I wanted to list out 5 major changes coming to the game, so that returning Serum or new ones have a better idea of what's to come. There's been a bow rework. Bows are now a one-handed, main hand weapon that offer new runes, as well as the ability to be paired with a quiver, which places an effect such as blight or explosives on the arrows. Whereas I was not a big fan of bows back in live when they were an offhand, now they are incredibly fun, they're fast, and they're satisfying. I like putting bleed on my bows, but every single build I've tried with bow has been fun. There is now a visual representation for when you are harvesting resources so that you can get a better sense of timing and landing perfects. Be it mining, fishing, digging, so on, there's now a visual. It's never been more consistent to get perfects, and hopefully you get a lot more loot from that. The scribe table is a new way for you to consistently unlock recipes for weapons, armor, food, potions, and anything else in the game using a new item drop research paper. You can go to the middle of town next to Davos and trade in that paper at the scribe table to unlock the ability to craft basically anything anyone in the realm has found and had in their inventory. You could also spend 3 research paper to randomly unlock an item in that category. The table does need an upgrade to unlock higher tier materials back when we were testing it, but honestly, I found most of my paper from finishing Crucible runs. Serum are now able to relive previous cutscenes as well as get new tips or game lore in the Codex, an in-game journal which holds information about the greater context of the game's story. Serum are now able to relive previous cutscenes as well as get new tips on game lore or game mechanics in the Codex, an in-game journal which holds information about the greater context within the story, characters, as well as tutorial tips. There have been some pretty big elemental changes. One of my favorite new changes to the game is an elemental build-up with synergies. For example, Plague now gives lifesteal when it procs on an enemy. This is really massive for tanking builds where you do trade damage or anyone looking to ruin days. There's also elemental synergies, such as Blood and Plague, or Plague and Fire. I believe even Lightning had one. There's probably more than even I've seen, but I've seen at least 3 so far. These are just a few of the massive changes coming to No Rest, and I cannot wait to celebrate and find more things with you all. If you'd like to join me, I'll be streaming No Rest for the Wicked on the 22nd to celebrate the multiplayer update. I'll be there with my friends Izzy and Cash over on Twitch.